Hey, 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 beautiful people. Rachel Clare here, theboulderpsychic.com. I have not come live on this platform for I don't even know when was the last time. But I really want to share with you the three big lies that people have in their space and the three things that blocks really are, because this has been coming up over and over again in conversations that I'm having. And we talk about blocks a lot. I hear people use that language. I use it. We say that we're blocked. And I really want to demystify it, because if we know what we're talking about, it makes it more simple to clear it, complete it, heal it. So blocks are really these three things. Are you ready? Number one, blocks are lies. They're just lies in our space. Number two, blocks are judgments, conclusions that we've made about ourselves or others that are in our space. And number three, it's just energy. Whether they're lies or they're judgments or the conclusions, it's all just energy, which means they can move. So they're not concrete, they're not stuck, because so many people come to me, and a lot of people that find me use the terms, like when they reach out to me or they write to me or they come for readings, they'll say, I'm blocked, I'm blocked, I'm blocked. And I think that number one, we should not be saying I am, the very powerful and potent I am statements with anything that we don't want to be, like I am blocked, right? And secondly, we treat it almost like it's in stone. So that's not the case. It's just energy. And in the psychic world, we talk about it in terms of pictures. They're just energy pictures and they can move. So if you are feeling blocked, you probably just have some lies in your space. And now I'm going to share with you how to clear those. So one of the big lies that is coming up lately for people I'm talking to, and I can relate to this to myself, I've had the same lie in my space, is if I'm really successful and I really get visible and let people see me and I show up in the world, then I'm not going to be able to chill in my life. I'm not going to be able to handle it. I'm not going to have downtime, right? It's going to be overwhelming. Is that true for you? Do you have that lie in your space that if you really show up and be who you are programmed to be by the creator, that you're going to be overwhelmed and you're not going to be able to handle your success? Is that a lie that exists in your space? If you're here and you're watching, give me a thumbs up, say yes, comment so I can see that you're here. Let me know. And if that's a lie that's in your space, a really simple way to clear it is to say, anywhere in my space where that's true, I uncreate and destroy times the godzillion. And we can cancel, clear, delete it through all time, dimension, space, and realities, right? Because we are that powerful, because we are powerful creators of our own lives, because everything is just energy, and because we can just declare that we uncreate and destroy that energy. So anywhere that you are believing the lie that you cannot fully change your life and show up and be who you're here to be, would you uncreate and destroy that, please? And then there's this awesome clearing statement that might make me sound a little woo-woo if you haven't heard it before, but this is the Boulder Psychic. So it's good, bad, right, wrong, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. We cancel, clear, delete through all time, dimension, space, and reality. That is a clearing statement from the Tools of Access Consciousness. You're not going to understand what it means, but it's designed to get at the energy of the point of creation and the point of destruction, everything in between, right? Because wherever we have these judgments, these conclusions that we've really put in our space, or we were just born with, right? We come in, we're super open, and we just sort of try to fit into our families and we take on the belief systems that they have. That's where it comes from. And we want to clear those so we can really show up as the amazing healers and change agents that we are designed by Creator to be. So anywhere that you are still holding yourself back, would you uncreate and destroy that, please? And you can cancel, clear, delete it through all time, dimension, space, and reality. And I had someone ask me a really great question about this. They said, what if you know that you're blocked, you have a block, but you don't understand it? And I said, that's the amazing thing. We don't actually have to understand our blocks to uncreate and destroy them. So stop trying to understand your psychoses and just uncreate and destroy it. So anywhere that you feel that you're blocked, uncreate and destroy that, please, through all time, dimension, space, and reality. And what would it take for you to not have any blocks at all? And what would it take for you to really show up and have the success that you're meant and programmed by your creator to have? What would it take is a really powerful question. It leaves it with the universe to answer. You don't have to answer it for yourself. Just start asking the question, what would it take? And let me know, what is it that you're working on? What are you asking for that's maybe not showing up? And we can come up with some great questions around what would it take for you to really have that in your life, right? It's a powerful question. Start using it. Go try it out. Don't take my word for it. Just start asking what would it take and see what opens up in your life. So the other lie that is in people's space is that I can't change, right? Sometimes we're afraid to really take that next step or take that leap or invest in that thing or that program or that coach because we believe we have a lie in our space that we can't actually change, that we've tried so hard to shift that area of our life and it just doesn't budge. So anywhere that you feel like you can't change, would you uncreate and destroy that, please? And what would it take for you to have the change that you're asking for? So these tools are super powerful. They're super potent. I really invite you to start using them because they're going to change your life. Whenever we ask a question, we're being in a generative state, and generative states are going to draw the answer toward us instead of being in a state of conclusion where we think we have to know or understand. So just start asking, what would it take? And see what happens. So I hope that that's helpful for you today. The third and final, let's see, I talked about being successful, that you can't really be successful, right? And be who you're meant to be. I talked about that there is this idea that we can't change. And I said that I would share 3 of the big lies in our space. And what was the third one that I wanted to share today? The third big lie that shows up in our space, it won't work for me. Like we see these possibilities happening for other people around us. So that right there should be an affirmation that it's possible for us. But instead we get in conclusions or judgment that something's not possible for us, or that we don't have what it takes, or that it's not fair, or that they have XYZ because they were born in some special situation. So if we start to shift our mindset to realize that if you see it in your reality, it is there to show you what is possible for you to have. So instead of being jealous or resentful, we can shift to seeing it as a possibility and an affirmation, and be delighted for other people and what they have, because that's what's possible for us too. So anywhere that you believe that something that you see in your reality is not possible for you, uncreate and destroy all that energy, please, times a godzillion. And what would it take for you to receive the same level of abundance or joy or health or wellness that you see other people have that you covet? All right, my dears, thank you so much for joining with me today. I hope that was helpful. See you on the flip side.